Días. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite, pretty much my favorite holiday of the year, Halloween. Who doesn't love Halloween? Don't answer that. We all know who doesn't love Halloween, and that's okay, that's their choice. But I love Halloween, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. It is widely believed that many of our current Halloween traditions, here in the States of course, unfortunately not every country celebrates Halloween. I feel really bad for them. Anyway, it is widely believed that many Halloween traditions originated from ancient Celtic harvest festivals, particularly Samhain. Samhain is the pagan New Year, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit today as well. It is said that Samhain became Christianized as Halloween by the early church. Halloween activities include trick-or-treating, and seriously, I think everybody should be allowed to trick-or-treat. I like to dress up. Why can't I get some candy too? Seriously, people. Costume parties, carving pumpkins, bobbing for apples, bonfires, and one of my favorite, divination games. You can also visit haunted houses and tell scary stories or watch horror films. I kind of have a tradition myself every year where starting October 1st I watch all kinds of scary stuff on Netflix. I love scary stuff. Right now I'm watching American Horror Story Asylum. Here, a little bit about the history of the word Halloween. It seems to date back to around 1745, and it's of Christian origin. The word Halloween means hallowed evening or holy evening, and it comes from a Scottish term for All Hallows Eve. In Scots, the word Eve is even, and it is contracted to E'(EN) or EEN. Today's Halloween customs are thought to have been influenced by folk customs and beliefs from the Celtic-speaking countries, some of which are believed to have pagan roots. Halloween supposedly came from the Celtic pagan holiday of Samhain. Samhain is the Gaelic holiday which marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, or the darker half of the year. It is celebrated from October 31st to November 1st, as the Celtic day began and ended at sunset. So it is celebrated from sunset on the 31st of October to sunset of the 1st of November. This day is approximately halfway between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice, and is one of the 4 Gaelic seasonal festivals, along with Imbolc, which is the first name of my 6-year-old, Beltane, and Lughnasadh, which is the name of my 1-year-old. Historically, Samhain was widely observed throughout Scotland, Ireland, and the Isle of Man. Samhain is seen as a time where the boundaries between our world and the other world is more easily crossed. So you might hear someone say, the veil is thinner. That means that spirits, fairies, otherworldly creatures can more easily pass through the veil into our world again. So you might see people doing seances or other kinds of divination to try to contact their loved ones during this time. People also would dress up, called guising, and would go door to door in costume and would recite verses or do some sort of song or something in exchange for food. Sounds a lot like trick-or-treating, doesn't it? It is said that people would dress up in the costumes as a way of imitating or disguising oneself from the otherworldly creatures. And I've also heard that some people would dress up to scare away evil spirits and ghosts. So you might see the similarity between Halloween, which is technically a Christian-made holiday, and Samhain, which is a pagan holiday. But let's not forget, there's also Los Días de los Muertos. Los Días de los Muertos is a Mexican holiday celebrated throughout Mexico and in parts of North America by Latinos from Mexico. It is also acknowledged internationally in many other cultures, according to research. It is a multi-day holiday that focuses on the gathering of family and friends to remember those friends and family members who have passed on to the other side. Los Días de los Muertos is celebrated on October 31st, November 1st, and November 2nd. Scholars trace the origins of the modern Mexican holiday of Los Días de los Muertos to indigenous observances dating back hundreds of years to a particular Aztec festival dedicated to the goddess Mictecacihuatl. Mictecacihuatl literally means Lady of the Dead. She is the queen of Mictlan, the underworld, ruling over the afterlife with her husband, who has an even harder to say name. Mictlantecuhtli. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. Her role is to watch over the bones of the dead and preside over the ancient festivals of the dead. So in my house, we do Halloween, Samhain, and Los Días de los Muertos. So I might create a special altar for all of our loved ones who have passed, and I may put pumpkins and sugar skulls on the altar. And we definitely dress up and go out trick-or-treating. This year, my 6-year-old, he just turned 6 4 days ago. He decided he wanted to be Balloon Boy from Five Nights at Freddy's too. So, his little brother is going to be Bon Bon, which is another Five Nights at Freddy's character. And I'm going to be Circus Baby from Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, we really get into it. So, yeah. There are many accoutrements. I can't even speak French. To the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos celebrations that you might have seen around. Sugar skulls. Paper cutouts. There's these little paper cutouts. They're so intricate and pretty, and I wish I had one to show you. There's Pan de Muertos, or Bread of the Dead, which is an awesome yeasted sweetbread. Oh my God. Marigolds being thrown around and worn in their hair. And marigolds are a big thing in Mexico, especially for Day of the Dead. Neck wreaths made out of marigolds, marigolds in the hair, marigolds on the altar, marigolds in the art. At this point, I'm just rambling, so I'm gonna go. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful Halloween, Samhain, Dia de los Muertos, and come back to see more videos.